welcome to Snowdonia. We stayed at my mum and dad's last night in Conway, just to get here a bit earlier without rushing on a Saturday morning. See my mum and dad obviously and relax in their nice garden with a nice view for a bit. But we're heading to Betws-Y-Coed, or Betws-Y-Coed as the sat-nav calls it. We tried to stop at Devil's Kitchen. It's a bit of a well-known beauty spot surrounded by some really nice mountains, and it's very accessible as well. It was very busy, so we ditched that. We just travelled another 10-15 minutes just to find a nice little quieter valley, and as you can see, the views ain't too bad. And behind us there is Moel Siabod. That's pretty much the summit there. Many moons ago, me and Sarah slept up there in a tent, and from there you can see Tryfan, and you get the sunrise on the west in the distance as well. It's pretty awesome. So right now we're just bringing the dog out for a little wander, taking some views, and then we've got a pitch booked at the Swallow Falls Hotel. They've got a car park, and I think some of them have got electric hookup. So that's the plan. I'm going to stay there tonight and just have a mooch around Betws for the afternoon. And then tomorrow morning, depending on the weather, there's various different options, so I'll have a look around here first, eh? I'm not sure how clear it's going to look on a bigger screen, but on my little screen, it's not mega clear, but you can see there is Snowdon. It was doused in cloud before, but it seems to have cleared up. There's a few horseflies around here as well, so let's not stop still too long. We've made it to tonight's location, which is the Swallow Falls Hotel in Betws-Y-Coed. I think they've got a campsite here. Well, they have got a campsite, we haven't had a look at it yet. I think it's just tents and pods and what have you. But you're allowed to stay in the car park, and they've got electric hookup at the back of the car park for motorhomes and campervans. So what was it, 17 quid tonight for the night? So 17 quid for the night, including electric. Got a pub right next door to you. And then we've got showers and toilets and all that up on the campsite that you can use. So, and it's right next to Swallow Falls, literally 5-10 minute walk from the town centre as well. So far, ideal. We might have just found the old boy some water, because when I said it was about 10 to 15 minute walk from the van, it isn't. It's about 2 miles. Found the right little gem here. Just come off the road because we could hear water, but we'll get Oscar wet, and it's just idyllic. Look at the young pup go. Fine that was. Probably the motorbikes in the distance were approaching the road, but off to the town centre now. Get some lunch. Path is mega, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Just could we come off the road, just walked alongside the river instead, and it's absolutely belting.
It's about 5 minutes walk, isn't it, down the road from the actual official Swallow Falls, and
a bit more than
free.
5, about
Right.
15 minutes,
But it's free and it's stunning.
yeah, just not great for a dog with old legs, but sometimes you've got to put the effort in for the views. Had pretty decent fish and chips in the shade so the dog could keep cool. Over the bridge to the other side of the river, and now we're heading up the other side of the river back to the van, aren't we, kid? Yeah. So what we'll do is get to the Swallow Falls Hotel, have a pint, maybe 3 or 4, bar of chocolate, and probably be in bed by 9 o'clock.
A long walk. Especially not a long walk.
It's longer than we thought it was going to be, but the dog, we're only halfway now, but the dog is getting a bit tired, so here we go. If anyone knows how to take photographs and use a camera, come down this path, because it's a photographer's dream. I've took a load of photographs Might get one or two decent ones out of it, but yeah, do not ignore this path along the river. It's got everything. It's like a rainforest. Right, viewers. Viewers. We decided to go back to the van. My ears are blocked. The other side of the river, alongside the water, get a load more photos and what have you. And I looked on the map and it looked like halfway along the route there was a bridge crossing back over towards the main road which takes us to the van. It looks like it's been washed away, and I do remember seeing a bridge washing away down here. Just didn't know it was this one we needed. So rather than walking all the way back with the old boy, we're going to try and take what is, this says it's a diversion. Diversion if river is in flood. Now, to carry on along this river, it doesn't look very easy at all, not for the old git down here. So we're going to go up into the trees and keep our fingers crossed, but we are going to be earning a pint tonight. We've already decided to ignore that route and head up what looks like a path into those trees, because we need to be going along the river that direction. So fingers crossed we don't die. We all right, kids? Enjoying ourselves?
What books did we say we'd always write?
Oh yeah. Years ago, due to my map reading skills, I used to take us up some horrendous routes up mountains, which didn't need to be horrendous. So we always said I was going to write a book called The Toughest Routes Up the Easiest Mountains. And this should just be a nice easy stroll along the river.
Relaxing river walk.
We're going up there, but that view behind us ain't bad, is it? I need to get some life insurance. Oh, this is looking promising. Is that a proper path down there now? Said it's dead. So we just come up there. It's opened up the lungs. Look at the views. It's lush up here. I don't think I've ever used that word in my life, but it's lush, which is short for luscious. Joyce's wife, left or right? This one goes downhill. Let's go downhill. Yeah. What's this? Something about some woods. Sharply heading downhill now. So hopefully we're getting closer to the river, because it sounds a bit noisier than it did. God, this is the stream I've seen on the map. Path there. I'll have a look at the map now. Get the boy in the water if you can. Like, I was going to say the map lied, maybe I read it wrong. We were going down towards the river, but now we're miles above the river again. I mean, we're just lucky with it in the shade all the way, otherwise the dog would have been dead. I just had to do a Tarzan impression to get access to a spring to get him some water. Jesus Christ, this path is rocky as hell. If you're wondering why it's bobbing up and down all over the place, I just come down that path. You can see the river down there. So, see how we get on. Look what we found. So that was Swallow Falls. Now, Swallow Falls is where we're staying, and we got to Swallow Falls on the river, but on the wrong side of the river, and there isn't a bridge crossing it. It's just a platform. Now, if we were on the other side of the river where our van is, you have to pay, I think it's like £1.50 or £2 each to get through a gate to stand on a platform. Obviously we'd have paid that any day rather than just doing what we did, but we've just walked around the world and we were on the opposite side of the river, and you get to see it for free. This is the face of two knackered people, but extremely happy. Why are we happy?
So we've had a nice long walk.
Now we see the bloody bridge.
All right.
That gets us to the other side of the river, is where we need to be so we can have a pint. That's why we're happy. Why are we happy?
There's the bridge near the river. We can cross to go get a pint.
And if we have to walk over
happy.
one more stile that isn't dog friendly, I'm literally gonna just have to smash the bloody thing up. Because getting a chocolate bear over a stile with no dog gate is not funny. And look, poor lad, he's dying here.
The end is near now, Oscar.
Right, let's get to the pub. This is what we're talking about. How the hell to get a 40-kilo Labrador over that? Only gone and done it. To summarise that trip, we left the van at 1:30 to walk what I thought was 10 to 15 minutes down the road. We've just got back to the van, it's 10 to 7 at night. So you do the maths, it's quite a few hours. But we had some nightmares getting the dog over the stiles and under fences, and it was a stunning walk. But because we were so underprepared and had a pensioner dog with us as well, it wore a bit thin. So the lads just had some beef and tripe, plenty of water, and we're going to see if his legs work enough to get back across the car park and excuse you, bless you even.
Thanks.
Go and have a pint.
I just want to tell you that no.
That's the dinner.
Hay fever wipes. Sarah's got the heater on because it's only about 32 degrees.
I'm frozen.
Nesh.
I called myself Nesh before, is it Nesh?
Nesh.
Oh, baby, I gotta tell you that
Brief summary of the pub grub is the chew bug went down nicely. 2 pints of lager, didn't it?
Yeah.
No packet of crisps. The pizza was a frozen pizza, but to be fair, for a frozen pizza, it was alright. Somebody else cooked it for us, so we were grateful. The chips, frozen chips, they were alright. We've been to the toilet, and if you're coming for luxury toilets, I might look elsewhere. But overall, for 17 quid, it isn't bad at all, is it? Lucky hook up, decent pitch on the car park. It's a decent location as well, so you'll be fine.
For love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too.
This little fella has been a warrior today, hasn't you, boy? 5-hour walk. No complaints. Just got on with the job. You like that, love?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Washing my face with hiccups.
Washing your face with what?
Washing my face and I've got hiccups.
Oh, washing your face with hiccups.
Uh-huh.
And hay fever.
Uh-huh. Life's great.
Welcome to van life. Midges are go. So it's time to go to bed. Morning. Last night the midges were quite bad here. Not quite the Highlands of Scotland, but we're right near the river. So, you know, we expected them to be bad. The breeze has picked up now, but when it drops, the midges are straight back. So yeah, last night we just hunkered down and got away from the midges, but there was quite a few in the van already. Luckily, we've got this little bug zapper, and it hasn't really shone so far. We've used it a couple of times, and it's caught 1 or 2 flies. But last night, I don't know whether you can see that, but it's absolutely full of midges. There must be 50 of them in there easy. So that's, you know, you can get it from most camping shops, but we got it off Amazon for about 20 quid. Just stick one in your armoury, because if you leave your van open and let a load of midges in and you can't get the bloody things out, this will sort it out for you. I think it's Outwell, but it's just a cheap and cheerful light with a bug zapper built into it, so do yourself a favour. Give you a quick idea of what we stayed at last night. There's our van, there's a few more down there and another transport at the end, and then some more mohos in the car park. And there's your pub. Plan for Sunday: drive home and spend the day on the sofa. In bed? Got a new sofa, love. Got to take advantage of it. We won't be out next weekend because Sarah's out gallivanting with the girls, and then the weekend after that we're doing the camper jam type thing, aren't we? I think it's called Camper Plus or something. It's like a socially distanced version of camper jam, so we've booked our tickets for that because camper jam was cancelled. So in 2 weeks time we'll be out again. We're out after that, aren't we? Got something planned? No, we'll have to get something planned. Maybe some coastal stuff. So going home now.